this year I didn't get beaten by a 12-year-old. And I wasn't in the vets. I've another year to go. So next year will be last year and then the vets. So we're playing all the old guys. This year I was in the B Championship and I really had desires on taking out the title. I said to a few people tonight, you can never take away being a national champion. And that goes to everybody. And for me, it would be proud to be a B champion. Yeah. As Stephen Drake, who took out the title, said to me gradually over the years, that being might fall out. You can tell your grandchildren, Stephen, that you are a national champion. What an amazing 2 finals. And I think also that's credit to Pat for the kids from the junior program. Well done, Pat.
Yeah, well.
Extended thanks to the BSRA committee, to all the staff, Dave, the park staff, put on another great tournament, great week. Thank you very much. To BSM, our Islandstats, Royal Gazette, Bear News, great coverage all week, so thanks to all the media. And all the finalists, all the players, especially Micah, Noah, Laura, and Rachel, again, 2 fantastic finals, so well done to everybody.
Yeah.
Ever there was another Brewer final, so again, we've been doing this for 9 years, including the juniors, and just about got commitment to go 1 more year next year. Don't know if it's going to be our last, but we're definitely doing 10th. So yes. Delighted that Michael took out the title. We renewed Michael's sponsorship last week. So, I think, from our perspective, Micah, personifies a great young Bermuda. I was going to say young kid, he's not a kid anymore. We also sponsor Dominic Mayo, cycling. Just announced Tyler Smith, Aaron's son, as an upcoming triathlete. And I think these young guys all personify, what's good about the youth of Bermuda today. And without getting political, I think sports, there's no barriers, and hats off to those kids and all the young players. So, and all the best to them in their careers. But I think he's actually the true national champion. Apparently, he's gone undefeated, I think, for a year to date. He's got a horseshoe that he carries around in politics. Myself and Adam and Reese are trying to dethrone him and then they get the horseshoe from him. So, come on. This week. But again, I just want to thank everybody. Again, Pat, thanks a million. And well done, everybody. Really appreciate it.
Alright, so we have a bunch of things to present here. First of all, I would like to bring up our men's big classic plate runner-up, who is Jordan Amaral. Is Jordan here? Yeah! And the men's big classic plate winner, get down the steps, Darren Martin. Alright, next up we have the Men's Veterans Classic Plate. The runner-up is Colin Cooper. So Colin's Men's Veterans Classic Plate winner, Tony Muldoon. Men's B plate runner-up is Brad Tatum. Men's B plate winner, Matthew Ringer. Okay, next up we have the ladies veteran plate runner-up is Jane Chapman. And the ladies veteran plate winner is Joanne Milby. Have a satchel. A number of people in the room are like, what?
I also had some BTC stock to get rid of. So.
Moving swiftly on, men's veteran plate runner-up is Mark Zoll. Yes. Men's veteran plate winner, sorry, just checking my trophy, is Patrick Neal.
I just want to say a few words. Oh, wow.
Not again, anybody played more games than Pat this weekend.
Or lost more.
Still got 3 prizes. Ladies plate, the runner-up is Liana Carrick. Well done, Liana. And the ladies plate winner is Suzanne Rose. Men's Open plate win, runner-up is Nick Barton. My attention was distracted. My wife and her friend at the top there are ordering wine from me right now. Glasses Just a second, darling.
I wonder if you just know what you do.
Yeah. Call my wife doesn't that or a friend? So well done to Nick Mark. I thought he was still here. Sure. Okay, and the men's A plate winner is Dylan Muldoon. There we go. So men's B runner-up, Reese Huddy. Men's B winner, Stephen Drake. Oh, sorry, Stephen. Yeah. Right, on to the Ladies Veterans Championship Classic Encounter. Runner-up is Christine Bum. Ladies Veterans Digital National Championship is Denise Khan.
I thought so. It's like, just always carry your wine with you.
On to the men's veterans event, classic final of the 5 games. The runner-up was Jan Brewer. And congratulations to the 2016 Men's Veterans Champion, Murray Brewer. Murray was in men's A and events, and I'm not quite sure how the draws went, but he seemed to keep going and working them all the way, and he also seemed to qualify games in every match he played. All the way through, twice night, 5 games every time, right up until the last night, so congrats and welcome to the Ladies Championship. This year's runner-up is Laura Robinson. Just had that moment where I was like, where is the ladies' trophy. Like, I can't see it. I don't know. I just can't. I don't know where it is. Oh, it's enormous. That's why. Congratulations. Fantastic final. Great effort. 2016 Digicel Ladies National Champion is Rachel Bunt. I believe it's customary to head straight to the bar and drink from the trophy after this presentation, so we'll see you on the range. The men's final, congratulations to a great tournament. This year's runner-up, Noah Brown. And congratulations, 2016 Digicel Men's National Champion, Micah Franklin. Yeah.
First of all, what a great final. I just want to say to Noah, thank you so much. Every time we play is always close, and this year, this time is no different. Thank you very much for Noah. Before I came to this tournament, I played a couple other PSAs and I was training in England, and confidence was really low. I wasn't getting many results, so when I came here, it was almost a shock to me that I did so well, and it's kind of given me another boost to keep going, go to my next PSAs, and then just keep fighting. So I want to say thank you to everyone here who's been saying such nice things to me this week and keeping me going and watching tonight. Thank you guys so much. Try and keep it as short as I can. Some of my training partners and coaches in the UK, I just want to mention them really quick. My main coach, Tim Vale, has been helping me out so much. My roommate and also player, Ollie Pett. My sponsors, ProConnect, Bob Johnson, thank you very much. And then locally, first, where to begin? I just want to say thank you so much to my parents. Thank you guys for supporting me. Last time, and I got a lot of black for it. And next, Shane, McDonald, and Digicel, everyone at Digicel who's been helping me and keeping me. The sponsorship has been amazing. Thank you, Shane. Thank you for all the support. Coaching that I've been having here in Bermuda since I was a junior, since I was the same age as these guys here, way back. I want to thank Denise Summers, I want to thank Patrick especially, Runa Retta, who's unfortunately just left, Andrew Mount, every coach we've had here in Bermuda who worked with me, thank you guys so much. and future coaches as well, who are going to be coming and hopefully helping me as well. I just want to say, and that I think that the club is going such the right direction. I love to see how many people are here every night. I love to see how great the bar looks. I think the club's going in such the right direction. I don't know if it's sure, but I think that we're getting more members, and the club's doing awesome. Thanks, guys. Everyone's coming. Thank you.
Well, first of all, congratulations. Last year, a little bit of disappointment for you, but you must have learned from last year and the pressure you put on yourself to come out. What did you change this time around to get a positive result?
I definitely did a little bit more fitness training in preparation for the tournament, but I think just a little bit of change in mental attitude, maybe less expectation, less pressure on myself, but it was fun. I mean, not much change.
Now you find yourself down in the match and down in the game that you're playing. What do you think turned things around for you?
I think I was really frustrated, and I found myself really wrapped up in that. So I sort of just said, try your hardest and put it all out there, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, and then if it does, then only good things can come from that. So just try.
You go off the court, it's 2-2. What are you saying to yourself in the back before you come back out?
Focus on each point individually. Don't think about the whole match or the game. Just point at a time.
What goes through your mind when it's match point, game point, crowds rally, revenue up? What goes through your mind?
Just keep it together. I mean, and also just focus on the next point. Keep it really simple. And just like respect and hard work,
Now that you won this, do you look to come back, defend it next year? Do you want to set like how the men have done it over the years, won it years and years and years?
I don't know. I mean, I play squash all the time, and I'm going to keep training. But these tournaments are just fun intermissions between the training. So hopefully, but less pressure than the men, I think.
All right. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, Micah, you're the 2016 Men's Digicel National Squash Champion. Last year, you got knocked out as the defending champion, you got knocked out in the semifinal. So obviously, let's go back to the semifinal. You're playing Kristen Johnson, a top player from the UK. He's here on Ireland at the courthouse. How do you prepare yourself to first get through that challenge and then face either someone who's coached you or a longtime friend in the final?
Right, well, I'll be honest with you, it wasn't easy. I think this match, all the way building up from last year when I lost to him, it's been in my head. It's something that's I've not forgotten about. Something I've been constantly thinking about prior, leading up to this week. I saw the draw. I saw that I had him in the semis. I knew it was coming. I knew that I had to beat all the players to win the tournament. And I tell you what, I did whatever I could strategically and mentally to prepare for that match, to get ready for it. And then once I won, it was the biggest weight off my shoulders to finally overcome that from a year coming. And then in the final, I think that winning that match gave me a sense of relaxation. I was able to play more fluid squash. I was able to play calmer, control more rallies. And me and Noah have trained together for so long now as we're beginning to know each other's games. But no matter what, we always have close matches. So I'm really happy to win today.
Noah's such a good friend of yours, but it must be very difficult playing someone of his height and his reach. How do you manage that on court to ensure that you always stay on top of the game?
Completely. It's something also I've worked on. When you're playing taller guys with such great reach, you have to put emphasis on your shots that if they're average, he'll probably get to it or he'll volley it. So you have to put extra length, extra width. Everything has to be wider and longer. It really is something that I've been working on as well. Taller guys tend to be lacking in other areas such as twisting and turning and getting low. So I like to try and mix up the height of the ball, the pace, it worked out today, thankfully. Yeah.
How much of it being on the PSA tour that you've been on of late has helped you physically and mentally get through to become a two-time national champion in Bermuda?
Yeah, hugely. I think before Christmas I had a really good tournament where I started beating players ranked higher than me, and I realized I can keep up and compete at that level. Just knowing that and having that confidence in myself gave me such a sense of belief in this year's tournament. Continuing to play players at a higher level as well has helped my game out. Bermuda, unfortunately, is such a small place that we don't have the depth that some countries do. So when I'm over there and competing, I get the taste of what it's like worldwide, and that helped me tremendously tonight.
Knowing that this club here will host what we consider the legends of squash, does that give you or set you a goal as you may not get to number one, but you want to get as high as possible? And getting to know these guys, do they give you advice on the challenges they faced in reaching where they got to?
Of course, in the title it says it all. These guys are actual legends of the game. They come down here with a complete list of results and winnings, and just to talk to them and get to know them and hear their experience, that's huge for me. Any player would say that. You learn from some people, you learn from other people, you learn ways, and I learn from them, watching them, getting to know them, speaking to them. One day, who knows, sky's the limit, but I'm just trying to get as good as I can as soon as I can.
When you look at your rankings, because I often look at the rankings, does it, and you're doing well, but does it get you down that you don't see that number rising on a regular basis?
No, 100%. The ranking is something I'm working on, but people also have to realize that as time goes on, more and more players are joining the tour, and they could be better than me, they could not be better than me, but having more competitors is just making that tour that much tougher to get up there. 4 or 5 years ago, it was a lot easier to make jumps up the rankings than it is now. So now it's really justifying your results. So I won't actually be able to spike unless I start getting results like this. This is a huge win for me. This will help me go up the rankings at least 10 spots. So stuff like this is more of what I need, just results. That's what I need.
All right, well, congratulations. We'll let you go and get your shower and get ready for your next trip right off the bat.
Thank you very much, Earl. Thank you.
Yeah, man.